Yeah, my knees aren't what they used to be.
Yeah, them little slick rocks, man, they can be. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, man, anyway, they had these little, I think they were called brood, and breed houses or houses. Matter of fact, there was one down here, but little pig houses, whatever you want to call them. And there's one way down the creek. We'll walk down there, but what they did is, I understand that they had the females would be in there. Oh man, she's always looking for a rat or mouse or something. But
Get
the
a snake.
females would be in there, and that the little ones could actually get out, and heck, they could run everywhere. Okay, but then they would come back in there to feed her.
Yeah.
And then the big barn up here, everything's at a slope, and they had the hogs on one end of it, and there where they could wash it out,
Uh-huh.
and everything would flow down here.
Yeah, I heard it was pretty bad back here.
Yeah, we've talked to some of the older folks and stuff years ago, and they said, man, this place, he just didn't, you know, he ran hogs, and it's just, I mean, hardly ever cut the grass. They just
Yeah.
pretty rough old cats. I think his name's Dan McCoy. That's who we bought it from. We bought it from
McCord?
yeah.
What, did you have a well here, or?
No, it's just it's a pump house. What it did is it pumps water out of there
Oh, okay.
on the pipe under the ground, and it went in here. It's like a holding tank and a filter. But when they run county water down here with a fire hydrant down there, we just hooked on the county water.
Yeah.
We just went on the side of the county water. You know, one of those pictures you sent me, there was a big cedar tree, or a big tree, right at the end of the driveway. I think it's a picture that's shooting down the driveway. And I'm not sure, but I just don't think that's the same tree. I mean, you don't think, you think that tree would be a lot bigger.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that's the same tree.
But see, this is right, it was sloped here, and they drove right into
Yeah.
the creek, washed the cars
So it
down
makes
there.
you wonder, man, if somebody might have filled this in. Or,
Yeah.
but you see how high this is, and then see when we built our barn, so we've been thinking about, we don't know where we're gonna get the dirt stuff from, but we gotta build us a berm. We gotta get us something a little bit higher.
Right.
Because it gets in our barn.
Contain the water.
Yep. Yeah, so you see how high this is built. But what it is, and then we actually cut out some of the, but it was boxes like this. And watch the sugar go in there because it holds. Too many groundhogs in there for you. See, there's a hole right there and right there. And I just hadn't, I've got some live traps. I just haven't had time to come up here, you know. But I'm gonna get them out of here. Come on, get out of there. But what it was, as you can see, there was a post right here. You see, we cut this post off. All right, so what it was hog houses. What are you gonna call it? There's one here, there, and there. And in the corner, he could put feed in the corner, and it was about this high across here. And the mama pig stayed in there. And then you see them, and then when the babies could actually run all over the place, you know, but they could come back. And then what they said he'd do, he'd just wash it out, and it was all kind of good.
Now, you guys cemented this, right?
No, sir.
Oh, he
This
did.
is exactly how we found it. This is how we bought it. Just like this. But everything's sloping. So it's all sloping.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, you had the same thing.
Trouble is, you wash it out here, it just goes into the grass, you know? Yeah.
Into the creek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't hang around in the barn too much because he kept a big snake in here that kept the mice and the rats down.
Probably a couple in here now.
But nobody could fool with them.
Yeah, we try not to mess with with our friendly snakes. Now I've already killed two rattlesnakes up there this year. I've already killed two. Yeah, they're here.
In the barn here?
One was out in the field and the other one's way down on the other end down here. I was down there just, for cutting grass and, stuff, and they just sort of show up, Yeah, everything's sloped,
Yeah.
Each individual hog was hogs in here. Just shows how they did stuff. And you think we built this one, but you still think we should have built it up. I mean, it floods bad. Let's see, we got all kinds of junk in there. And then, we walked in if you want to, but he had these little houses, had these little huts. So all the way down through here, like I said, we actually kept one. We just hadn't tore it down yet. But anyway, there was these little huts all the way down through the creek on both sides. And they had hogs in every one of them.
Talk about polluting a creek, huh?
Oh Lord, it had to be terrible.
Yeah, down here, there's a bend down here somewhere in the creek. And my uncle used to take me and my sister swimming down there.
It's still
For a kid, it was probably only this deep.
You're right. Makes a turn and he goes by that other guy's driveway.
And he'd stand out there. I never knew why he never came in. He was probably watching for snakes or something, Kids, they don't think. Yep.
Yeah, we've enjoyed the place, man. Like I said, I don't know,
Now, do you guys have up to the fence line there, or the tree line?
What now?
Is that your property up to the tree line there? Or
All
do
the way
you
to
go
the
all the
road.
way to the road?
All the way to the road.
Yeah.
We go the road. We go all the way to the road, and then we go all the way to the end of this road. I don't know if y'all went down the end of this road, and then it heads up in the mountain. Like I said, there's about 68 acres here.
Yeah.
What we've got. Yep. And then right now, we had cows, we had all that kind of stuff years ago, but now we got a guy that cuts hay off of it, and that's it. And then I kind of leave this right here growing up. We've got some stuff there growing up just for I'm an animal lover.
Yeah.
Just feed them.
I like deer hunt. I hunt. We duck hunt, man. She's a trained lab dog. She's a hunting dog. We actually train, but
Yeah.
I try to keep the animals running, except my groundhogs, stuff like that. What I'm saying? I don't want them gone, but
I come down here a couple years ago
we try to feed what we can.
and with my wife and showed her. We didn't come in. I mean,
Yeah.
we were just out by the road, but there was about half a dozen turkeys out here.
Matter of fact, they were out there this morning on the other end. I actually thought it was raining up here, so I looked at my camera and there was a bunch of turkeys. I didn't know. I like my cameras up here. I think it's pretty cool.
Well, you don't know how much I appreciate this.
Man, yeah, y'all got
If I can ever, I don't know what I could ever do for you, but if you ever think of anything.
Oh man, you're more than welcome to come by. Yeah, like I said, I'll go in a house fair and I'll show you what it looked like when we first bought it. We got a couple pictures in there that, 'cause I like the history of the place too.
What's that?
I like the history of the place. Just the history of it.
Yeah.
Because see, we don't know who put the grain bins up either.
Yeah.
We don't know who did that. Who built them.
I have no clue.
We don't know either.
You mean the field tiles?
Just talk about these right here.
Oh,
Those.
no, that's since,
We don't know who put those up either. Come here.
I don't know if they even put in field tiles down here. Now, is there a spring out here somewhere?
Yeah. Up at the road, there's like a culvert. It actually comes under the road, but the spring is on our side.
Yeah, my mom told me there was another spring out
It's
here.
probably not running today, but it's a wet weather spring. Is it? It's right where that patch of woods ends heading in the road.